there, chaps and chappets, Roddy Jodphurs here. We are here, of course, for the mega game, Watch the Skies it is called. As Team UK, we are here to keep our nation running in the threat of alien invasion. Of course, our main objectives are to present a strong, unionised front so that we can once again unite the world under our great flag of companionship and also be better than the French. That's pretty much it. Who are here? I can see them. They have berets and cigarettes. We have a pig. I've gone around and schmoozed everyone as much as I can. I'm getting quite a lot done now because I don't know how much is going to be doable once the thing itself really kicks off and gets into gear, because I'll be in the UN quite a lot of the time. We do have aliens wandering the floor. They're quite unnerving. So far we've made firm friends with India, cemented our relationship with the US, and had a chat with France, who we don't like, but we're not letting them know that. We're hoping that we can guilt them into being good. I've also secured the affections of the press by being the first person to approach them with bribes in the form of jam tarts and pork pies. Done the first UN meeting. Pakistan's being naughty, so the UN has condemned them. Our scientist has just come back for team time. It's all going a little bit nuts already, so shit went down. The UN got nuked while I was in it, which was not great. We had to go stand outside in the secret UN missile bunker. No one knows who nuked the UN. Global panic is an all-time high. We're saying prioritize big things in the sky because there's lots of aliens, but no one's actually gone public with the news that there are aliens yet. So that's a little bit worrying. I would be inclined to say let's go public, but we don't have... Do we have anything? Jack, do we have anything alien? No, okay. We don't have anything alien, so we have nothing to go public with and no information to share. Also, I'm just submitting press releases randomly about strange things, and it seems to be paying off at least, because it's getting us noted in the newspaper, which means we get points. Yay! So, Prime Minister, how fucked are we?
Everything is fine. And if a package arrives for me, no. We might be screwed. There's a Space Jesus, there's possibly another Space Jesus, there's Space Judas, there's Space Gabriel.
International Super Space Flight.
It's going wrong. It's going very wrong. It'll be fine. Nothing. Yeah. Our scientist is responsible for saving us here. We are trusting science.
I have limited resources to work with. This could end badly. Also, everyone was kind of agreeing, or at least managing to get along in the scientific community until about 2 turns ago, and now it's all gone to shit.
I don't know what's going on.
The UK has just ascended into panic.
The British government has fallen. We fell into disarray because our PR points got too low, and then we had to go outside for 5 minutes and stand in the shame corner. And then when we came back, we were the new emergency UK government. We elected to stay and fight the alien menace and not get abducted away with them. I'm still not entirely sure what's happening. There's a lot of people gathered around the map attacking East Asia somewhere. People were very nice and gave us aid, so we're no longer a struggling country, but it's not good. The UK has quite definitely failed, I think, at this game. But it's been fun. We're going to have like a half-hour debrief in a minute, once everyone's sorted out what they're doing. So yeah, it's crazy. No one wanted any of Team UK's crumpets. So yeah, the day was a long one and an interesting one at that. We started off on a bit of a wrong foot because Russia stepped out to cheat us of a lot of our money by selling us terrible, ill-gotten alien scrap metal. We basically, I think the reason we fell so hard was because we were being nice and we weren't embezzling any money and we weren't putting our points into militia. We were generally just being friendly and wonderful, and there was only a couple of instances where we even got involved in any fighting amongst, the other playable people. So it was a bit of an odd conclusion to draw, really. I mean, we died halfway through. That was interesting. You see, you had the 2 tracks alongside that gauged the country's level of panic. And the more panicked they were, the less resources you got. And we got into a point where basically the only way to get them less panicked would be to put more resource points into certain things. But that required more resource points than we had. So there was no way to get the country less panicked. So we got to sort of about 3/4 of the way through and we realised that we were just going to hit panic level. Like, there was no way around it. Which meant that we had... we did have an event happen where rioters took over the country. We all had to go and stand outside in the shame corner for 5 minutes while the country was in pieces, and then we got to go back as the emergency government. I gave a thrilling speech to calm the populace, and I have to say it was applauded. It was met with a lot of... This was really a remarkable speech. It was commented on by the world press as one of the greatest speeches given that day. Honestly, I think the problem that we faced was... Well, first off, it was that we were a smaller team with less resources than a lot of other countries. And second off was that we just sort of got in a position where once we started losing, we couldn't recover. It was impossible to do so. But even then, I still wouldn't say that we lost today, because not only did we get basically impeached, but we also managed to re-elect ourselves and pull our country back into recovery. So that was nice, because we'd been so lovely to everyone for the first half of the game, when we died and needed help in the second half of the game, everyone felt so guilty that they had to support us. It was wonderful. Although it did lead to China sort of taking over the UK a little bit, but I don't like to think of it as taking over. I like to think of it as a redistribution. All in all, the mega game today was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I do recommend, if there's anything like it near you, go along, definitely get into character, make it all about the roleplay, because that is the only way you're going to have fun. If you play it like a board game, then you're not going to have nearly as much fun. So do roleplay, do go out there and make allegiances and then defeat and thwart those allegiances behind their backs. Don't play nice, because apparently no one else is going to play nice, so you will just get trounced. And yes, definitely check them out. I will link to the various things below, their Facebook page, so on and so forth. And I will let you know if we're doing another one, because it was a lot of fun. So yes, this has been my review of the Bristol Mega Game Watch the Skies. Did enjoy it. May do it again, we'll let you know. Until next week though, my friends, remember that Roddy loves you. Mwah!